Then rescue the one a million rescue. You want to press people, you're no book. Show me a million rescue. To save somebody, the million rescue.
Yeah. To deliver you from something, take you from something.
So you're a poor people. Rescue me, save. But we the old people. Rescue the million rescue. That will can't help me while here.
That's the same thing.
But Jota Bagara can't tell in the water. He can't pour one naked the water back to kill on money. You know they get people the pressure. Husband not working. I live in Joseph. I even made 1,000 a lot. I even made 400 a lot profit. Let me come and go. Children waiting for me. You are Jota Bagara. Where will be our result next year? We wouldn't even 1 year. Where will be our result the following year?
Okay. Thank you so much. What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Patience Mane.
Patience Mane. You sell in the market here?
Yes.
What you selling in the here?
Yes. No market. Can't get some. I go look for an season.
You go look for the market, you see so?
I see food, call it food price. The way up, you not understand ourselves. When you go to there, you buy another price. When you come, you buy a different price. So the money I can put it back on my.
Also, the money you carry in, to the cold storage.
They put it back on my. Very rich.
How much for the face?
You buy snapper 14,000. What is to buy 10,000, 8,000. Buy it 14,000. One cartoon snapper 14,000. So we beg the government. We ask y'all to help us to beg our government. We say you keep to rescue us. But the rescue that you're doing, I will not understand it. And when they pull the police on the street, our boyfriend here, they're not giving nothing to us again. They say they can't rescue us. Why they cause a motor burner running? They want not doing they want. They are breaking the government. We the poor people, they must find place for us that we want be able to scare our clothes. They got poor people, they got rich people in the town. Some of all we not got more from the South God. And that basement we do, we not understand our children went to school. Our children, but we can't sell the market, we can't make a damn. They say rescue, but we not understand the rescue team. So they were taking them from all of the street for smoking, for drugs and things. But I think you see them now. All of them turn to Zoom. They can stay in the freeze.
So the drugs are to you?
Rampant now, a more than rampant.
Okay.
The drugs is rampant. Some of them almost 20% on the street because of Zoom.
The zombie drugs?
Yeah, the Zoom and they bring in Jota back up. Because we are trying to sell our push. But now I Zoom. When he said I see that you are so sticking at it. So we asking him to please. We the parent of our boys children. We ask him to please help us to make our children to leave Zoom. Because he said he came to change things. And no change, we not understand our land. Police people getting our keke motor back. Hata. Police people beating our children on the street. They say they should raise up. They should become over there, walk over that, everything they do. But what police people home killing? Like just one thing we just getting dropping like that. Tell him, don't let Napa, tell him, sorry. We're not taking somebody out for the country. So I should tell our president to help with the poor people.
Selling money, how's the business?
We get God and go for it. We don't let you tell what take you for. But money ain't in the country now.
In process.
For now, if I have to tell you that before we're all there.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. So wherever you are, join us. Let's get ready as we bring you what we are supposed to bring you. As usual, we ask that you do us a favor. And that favor we require of you is to kindly hit for us the share button so that we can have a very, very wonderful time. Please, let's have a very wonderful time. Please do us that favor. Let me play you the very first clip of how our people are treated by these construction companies. We're going to talk a lot today. I'm going to be here for a while. And I want you to join me as we have this discussion. And thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for your presence here. Really do appreciate it. I am going to give you a vivid or play for you a vivid explanation, and you will have a pictorial of what our people are going through in Liberia with these concessionaires in Grand Cape County, in Nimba, and other parts of Liberia. So the first voice that I'm going to play you is the voice of a Liberian who is seeking and crying for justice. These are some of the concerns that Liberian raised, for which Joseph Numa BOAKAI ordered Gregory Como to go to Grand Cape County and kill our people. And the problem have not been solved. It's just that many people are afraid to come up and speak out. So they are dying in silence in Grand Cape and other parts of Liberia where these concessions company are operating. We are going to be their voices. We are going to put out their voices. They do not have the money because they have reached out to other people and people are asking them, give us money before you can hear from us or before we can bring you. They have reached out to other people and other people are saying that we can bring you on only because people who are connected to these people are connected with the system and they feel that when these people come up to explain their stories, it's going to be bad. So they have blocked them. They don't want to give them the opportunity because maybe they don't have the $600, the $700, or they have no connection with any big person. So they can't give them that opportunity. But we are here to give these people the opportunity to speak out. So I'm going to play you a recording of a Liberian who is dying. This is just one of the many maltreatment or mistreatment that our people in Liberia who are working at these various construction companies are going through. So again, I want to welcome all of you. I'm going to be here for a while. So bear with me as we go through what we have. This is a story about a Liberian. This Liberian was working in a construction company. He went there with his full sight, everything correct on him, and started to work. These companies don't even care about the safety of the Liberian people. So these people are working in very unsafe environment. These people that have this company, they get time. Whether these people have the requisite material or PPE to work in those areas, they give a hang. These companies are not even following the safety procedure or protocol. They are not even enforcing it. So they leave these Liberians because they are vulnerable, destitute, and they are hungry for jobs to do this dangerous work without ensuring their safety. And if anything happened to them, guess what? You know what they can tell them? These Lebanese and different people, you know what they can tell them? They always tell them, say, you can't do nothing. You are just a one man. whatever that happens to you is either you accept our way of solving it or your business. You can't carry us anywhere. If you alone you die, the company will not close. We cannot close this company just because of you. There are other Liberians that we are helping. So your issue is not substantive. These are some of the things that they will be saying. So I want to play you the voice and I want you to listen to what our people are going through. Let's go ahead. This is Josie Panner, a Liberian.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My name is Josie Pana.
I want to welcome each and every one of you. Michael, we are still here, my brother, in as much as Liberia exists and God has given us an opportunity to inhale and exhale in good health. We'll continue to be here. But thank you so much, Thank you so much. Henry Yongo, how are you, sir? Asata M. Miller, how are you, Mama? I appreciate your presence as always. Jay Reeves, you are highly welcome. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Josie Pana, former worker of B Mountain.
Let me just respond to someone here quickly. That's my brother, Jay Reeves. He said, we have posted this video more than 5 times. It doesn't matter, my brother, Jay Reeves. When we are speaking on the Liberian people behalf, it doesn't matter when we become monotonous or repetitive. Because the crimes that are happening is an everyday thing. So whether we post it today, we post it tomorrow, that the same way you people lied over and over about 16 billion. That up to now you have not realized that it is about time that you make an apology or you apologize for that. So it doesn't matter, my brother. Once you will always listen, we'll always say it. The message of salvation and repentance, it has not changed. From the days of John the Baptist to now, the message remains the same. So thank you. So let's listen to this. About 7 minutes. I want you to listen.
Good afternoon. My name is Josie Pana, former worker of B Mountain Mining Company, who won't work with the laboratory department. I got injury on the job while I was a daily hire for 6 months. In the end of my 6 months, I got injury in May, and I was working on fresh shift. That's how, while working, I tried to work on the sample, blowing the dust in the pot, which we can use to pauperize the sample. The dust entered my eye. I told my supervisor, and he said, okay, since this is the case, rest. And then when we going home, you can go home. So I rest that day while we was already knackering. I rest and then went home. The next morning I woke up, saw my eyes swollen. I couldn't see, and it was so fearful to me. It was red. I called my supervisor right away. I said, Augustine, the condition of my eye right now is very, very worrying to me. Is very, very bad. I can't come to work. He said, what is the case? I told him what was happening to me. He said, okay, since this is the case, take the photo and send me it online, send me the group chat. I sent it in our working group chat. When I sent it there, and then he said, I will show you the management. That's how I went to town to seek medical treatment from JFK. In that process, I called him also to confirm whether he showed it to management. And Augustine assured me that he showed it to management. And when I came back to King George, all of my friends that were in the lab, they decided to tell me that, yeah, my man, we saw your eye, and even the management saw your eye. Oh, my man, sorry, this, that, and other. I said, okay, that means they say management is aware of the condition of my eye. Now, when I came back, King George, they called me to sign a permanent contract, which will make me a contractor. But first day I was working as a daily hire. I started working as a daily hire from November 18 all the way until I got damaged with my eyes. It was in May that my eye got damaged. So that was the ending of my contract. So that's how they called me to sign a permanent contract, which made me to be a contractor for additional 6 months. So that carried me all the way to November 18 again, 2021. But first day I signed as a daily hire November 18, 2020. So that carried me all the way to November 18, 2021 as a contractor. Now it was November 18, 2021 that my contract was terminated. Now I was injured when I signed as a contractor. I was injured when I signed as a contractor. So in that process too, B Mountain gave me a biodata form, employment biodata form for me to fill it in, study it and fill it in. So I took it home to try to study it. While studying it in that process, because they gave me the assurance now, I knew that my contract was ending. So once I get the biodata form, that means to say automatically I will be employed. So they gave me about that form, all of the bank form and all everything they gave me, because that's how they can pay their employees. So I was having a hope that I would get employed. B Mountain will not just put me down with this eye problem. Why they know that I am injured on their, I got injured on their job. So that's how Thompson W in that process now feeling, because it is not one day of filling the form in. It's not one day you can take the fill in the form. It is proper studying. So you have to come down and get your passport, your brother, your siblings that you want for them to be on that benefit, their passport, all that things. That 1 month study right there for you to fill the whole stuff in. So in that process, Thompson W called me and said that P Mountain is no longer cable, is no longer interested in my service. But it was, I knew that my contract was in November 18, but it allowed me to work additional days and send me into December. I work additional days in December. They terminate my contract. Thompson called me in office and said, Big Mountain do not want to work with you. The management of the laboratory do not want to work with you. So I told him, I said, Thompson, I don't have problem with that. Whether they don't want to work with me, I don't have problem with that, because I know that if your contract is finished or your contract ends, it depends on the management want to work with you or not. But it's not my problem. It's not the problem right now. My issue is what become of my eye, what the company saying of my eye. I got damage here. I came here without any injury. My eye was normal, but now my eye is not normal. My eye is crippled. I'm injured. Thompson said I should invite my family into the matter. That's what Thompson W told me. And I felt heartbroken. I cried into Thompson's office. That's how I went to the union. At that time, it was Sam, which you know as Samuel Robert, coming as Sam. He was the one who was taking over. At that time, it was campaign time. He was the one who was taking over. That's how Sam took my case and started to fight management, but he did his best, but his best was not up to that task. He tried fighting management, but management still stepped on him. Can you imagine management, because we were having a representative from the lab who was in the union, who voted to go in the union too. So Management also set the guy down, which is Morris. Morris was in the lab. Morris tried to fight the case also. Management set Morris down. Management terminated Morris. An employee, management put him down because Morris too tried to fight management on my issue. B Mountain is not treating the people of Liberia well. It's not treating the workers well. So I need justice towards my issue. I need for the government of Liberia to come in and put B Mountain to order, question B Mountain. And I need all justice to be done.
Let me use this time to appreciate Madam Mercy Cephas. Thank you so much. You have just given me another 1,000 points in a courageous move to continue to do this. These are some of the statements that made us to be or make us to be very, very strong and not to give up. These are some, and I want to highlight this statement of our sister Mercy. My sister Mercy, thank you. I really appreciate you. These are some of the positive vibes that we need around us. And she is saying that responding to our brother, this is one of the most positive response. I really, really do appreciate you. Jay Reeves asked a question. He said, you stay posting some of this video around here, or you stay talking, and our sister respond. And as you are playing these videos, we will continue to post them. We will never stop until this fake rescue government is exposed to the world. My sister Mercy, I want to thank you so much. These are the statements that made us to be strong and that keep us here. Thank you, Mama. God bless you. Thank you for the support. Let's go ahead.
I need for big money to totally pay attention to me and not be fly out of the country for proper treatment. I know Big Mountain, you will come after me. I know your trait, Big Mountain. It's not strange to me again. It was first when you harm me, I cry, but now the tears, the pain have make me to be your man, Big Mountain. I'm not afraid of you again. I won't give you rest until justice is done, Big Mountain. I will not give you rest until total justice is done. I need justice from the government of Liberia, from the international people. I need justice against Big Mountain.
You're listening to the story of this brother, Josie Pano, a Liberian who worked in the employ of B Mountain. While working with B Mountain, this brother went there in his fullness, well, able, strong, and competent. While this brother was in B Mountain, according to what he explained, working in the laboratory, he was one day carrying on his work, blowing the dust out of the machine or so. And according to the information, the requisite PPE. I give an example. You see me talking now wearing this shades. This shades is now a bluffing shades. You know what the shades is for? It's for the light. It reduces the light because to produce this effect that you are looking at, the background that you're looking at, and all of these that you are looking at, and the way you're looking at me, clear. To produce it, I need certain amount of light, both on my monitor and by me, because the light can be able to give a very good effect of the image. So the reason why you see me wearing these shades is not to bluff. It's to reduce the light to my eyes. is to reduce the effect of the light on my eyes, especially when I'm in studio. I don't know how many of you have seen a real studio production where they have the light, these bigger lights. I'm not using the big light anyways. I'm using smaller ones. But yet I need to do these things so that I can be able to save my eyes. Because if I don't, taking into consideration my proximity with these devices, I have more than 5 different devices here that I'm using for this particular production. 5 different devices. I have one of the computer that I use to monitor the sound, balance the sound, and etc. I have another one that I have all of my YouTube, whatever I'm supposed to play you. Like for example, what I just play you is on another computer. I have to take it and bring it here. If I want to play you music on the YouTube, I have another, just different stuff I have here. There's a whole setup. So right now, because it is very late for my end, if I cut all the light that you see here, you may not even be able to see the effect here very clear. So when you see me using these shades, it's that because the light reflection. And sometimes, as I look at the light, sometimes it causes, some irritation. So I have to wear these shades so I can reduce the light that is coming to my eyes. That's why you see me wearing it. This is now bluffing shades. So this brother was in the lab doing his work as usual. While blowing the dust, without any safety equipment, the dust went in his eyes. The dust went in his eyes. He immediately contacted his supervisor. And guess what happened? They sent him home. So they do not even have all of these safety measures at the B mountain concession. I give an example. Where I am working, my auto hustle area, they have a safety team on site that if something happens, I can immediately go there. The first line of treatment. With the exception of that, they gave me all of the necessary equipment that I need for safety. My eyes, my hands, my legs, and etc. So all of these things help to prevent accident and etc. And there are regular trainings in safety. Regular safety training. I even have an earpiece that sometimes when the noise is too much in certain area, there are certain area I cannot go without that particular earpiece. I can't go there. It's there. They will tell you, no, you can't go here. You got to get the earpiece. You got to put the earpiece on. They will tell you, you can't go there without the earpiece. There are certain area too, in fact, you cannot go there, you cannot enter without even a safety shoes. Have a special shoe designed for safety. You can't. Some areas they have a helmet. You can't go there without the helmet because it's possible that something may drop. And it has been proven that the helmet have saved so many people. So many people have been saved from the helmet and all of these PPE. But B mounting $1 million, if not billion, investment. All of these PPE, they don't even have it for people. So this brother, Josie that you see here, a very young, energetic man who went to the place. The first thing these people will do is that they will tell you you are a contractor. Normally, there is something called a probational period. Lasts for 3 months. It happens any kind of correct good company. After the 3 months, The company decide whether to keep you or not to keep you. 90 days. But you know, in Liberia, because of the wickedness of those who are in power and those who are supposed to enforce this law to ensure that these people are protected, you know what they will do? This company will call our people and they will say, well, we employ you, but you are here as a daily hire. And guess what? As a daily hire, anything that happened to you, you on your own. It's at your own risks. Some of these daily hire, they will be there for almost years. They will just put it under the nomenclature, you are a contract, we get you contract. But basically, you are a daily hire. Somebody will just jump from somewhere one day and just kind of say, look, my man, you're not employed again. They bring another group. When the other group work for 6 months, they take them from there, bring another group. Because these construction companies do not want to give our people a better life. But guess what? They will bring their people from abroad. They will bring these different nationals. And whether be it India, India, Bangladesh, how you call, wherever place they're coming from. And they will employ them as cook. They will employ them as gas station attendants. They will employ them as warehouse supervisors. Just recently, you know what happened? The Ministry of Labor gave 10,000 permits to foreign nationals. And guess some of these permits that they gave these people, some of the work, some of them warehouse manager, some of them gas station attendants, some of them flagger to wave flag. Different things. The people are bringing in their people and employing their people, taking payment from the government on job that Liberians can do. Simple job. I don't want you to believe me. I want to play a video here of the labor minister. He was so embarrassed to the extent that he ended up telling the Chinese men, say, they kind of work, he's supposed to be doing it. He's supposed to bring Liberians to do it. But the labor minister forget to know, Cooper Kura forget to know that the payment that he was giving, he know that some of these payment that he was giving, that the reason why he was giving this payment, so that people can kind of be flagger around. I will play you this video. You know, that's why I say I like to be in studio. Because when I'm in studio, it feels good. So the labor minister himself, he was embarrassed because of this event. He was very embarrassed to the extent I got to say, no, man, this thing here is supposed to be Liberian. You are not supposed to be the one doing it. Liberians are supposed to be the one. Don't believe me? Let me play you this video. Here is it. Labor minister was so very embarrassed. Imagine. This was the same man that gave payment to these people to operate. They just gave payment because they're hungry. They want money. Money is not in the country. They can't pay their workers. They are seriously concentrated on stealing from the Liberian people. Stealing from the Liberian people. So they just giving up payment because the labor minister now is one other entity now they're using to raise money. They care about the safety of Liberians. They care about those jobs. There are certain jobs that Liberians are the ones that are supposed to do it. Certain businesses is for Liberians. But not just a human worker. Somebody will come from where China and say investor. Guess what you're investing in? A cold water and Kuwait. Cold water, Kuwait. A serious investment down there for one Chinese man. Or for one Lebanese man. He will leave from Lebanon and come and say he's an investor. Guess what he's selling? A plastic bag. You'll be selling the plastic bag in wholesale and retail. Somebody will come and say, serious investor. When you ask him why he's selling, he says he's selling onion. When you go there in the store, you can buy the onion by part and you can buy it by bag. Somebody can say a serious investor, a chicken soup are selling. He's selling wholesale and selling retail. So watch this video and see how these people are useless. When we tell you about the uselessness of these people, some of you say, oh, my leader listen to the labor minister. What if this man is suffering from dementia? He forgot to know that the 10,000 jobs that the payment that he was giving, these are some of the reasons why he was giving payment around here. Let's go ahead. See ya. Let me start from here. This one a flagger. When people working on the road, they putting mud on the road. There's the development that Joseph Newman Boyka say going on the rainy season time. They putting mud on the road. Mud. That's what they putting on the road. They putting quota, nothing. That just mud. They will greater the mud. The thing walk away. Then it's solid. They say, oh, we're doing good. So you having this Chinese man who is a flagger. You will be there, tell the car to stop, tell the car to go on the side, control basically the traffic and those who are working with this flag. And this Chinese man is being paid huge amount for this that he's doing. While Liberians are there, some of them, they are just day ball. They're doing day ball work. They can't work a day, they pay them, they go. The next day, they bring other people, they pay them, they go. But this man is permanently employed to be waving flag around. To the extent that even the minister himself was embarrassed to tell the man, say, my people are begging you. Y'all go find Liberian to do the other one. Go give it to one Liberian. Let's go ahead. Listen to this.
What are you doing? This is not job for these people to do. That is not for Liberian to do it. I don't want to come next down here and see the people doing this kind of thing. Okay? You okay, their people. How you doing, sir? Yeah, how you doing?
You see, this is what we call a broad day display of stupidity from a man who is supposed to ensure that Liberians are protected. This idiot is standing, when I'm talking to these people, I am talking with anger, right? You would think, but I'm not angry. This is the best way to describe these fools. This is the best way. That is the best description for them. They are fools. This is the minister. You telling somebody who is a daily hire, somebody who they just hired today, tomorrow they will sack him. You telling the man that go tell their boss man then say, and they work here, Liberians should not be, Chinese people should not be doing it. You, the minister, that you have the authority that you can call, or that you can say, look, I want to see the boss. Immediately the boss will come. A man who looking for his daily life, well, when they can, they do some kind of small work, then the people get them maybe about $20 in a day, or maybe they get them somewhere around $5. That the man you telling to go give instruction to the people who are there, who you gave payment to be employed. And you see stupidity when we're talking to somebody, you say, oh, you can do this, you can do. When the Liberian people are undergoing this kind of treatment from these idiots that Joseph Newman Boyka brought in, these rogues and crooks that Joseph Newman Boyka brought in, when we are angry and telling you, some of you, you say we talk tired, but it's better that we talk and we'll not get tired. We've been here since 2015, we stay here, and you seeing us, we seeing you, and we're going ahead. Imagine a minister who is supposed to ensure that this thing work, or call the boss and say, look, this is how it's supposed to happen. You don't do this. But it's telling somebody who they hire just for a day. Somebody who, in fact, when they maintain it back, they can look at that man and say, bring the flare here. You suck, go. And let your $5 or let your $10 go. That the man, this stupid minister standing up and giving instruction to this particular daily hire, say, you're going to tell your boss then. And you see, calling Cooper Cry. And this man is supposed to be your counselor. The idiot that's standing up here, he's supposed to be your counselor. He's supposed to be your counselor. You see him dressed in clothes when you see him looking just like when how you call it, the new release of Ome Baker. You see? His daughter is Colina Kura. She's at the Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs, where they manufacture 74 ghost names. And this is the man that's supposed to be the Minister of Labor, supposed to protect Liberians, protect the job, make sure that these jobs, Liberians are protected. But he's standing out there, when you see your clothes are on him, you have to say the tailor will vest and say, I will take all the cloth and just put it on the clothes here. I don't know whether the damn part of Buba, some kind of olden time clothes, those of you who born just now, you will not know. Some kind of clothes our man then used to face. Those days that were the star, they call it Buba. When you see the dancer, a looking jelly Buba, the up looking jelly, how you call and Kosu. I know that Buba and Kosu they saw for him. There's the man. And listen to what he is telling a daily hire or somebody who they get hire a day. Okay. Listen here.
This is not job for these people to do. That is not for Liberian to do it. I don't want to come down here and see the people doing this kind of thing. Okay? You okay, their people. Are you doing something?
Yeah, you tell their people. That daily hirer will go tell their people. You see this stupidity? That daily hirer will go tell their people, somebody who they hire a day. They say, my man, you're working here a day. That you the one who go stand in front of the boss man and say, boss man, the minister say, you must do that, you must do that. And you see. So the idiot standing and he get people around him. But he got there around him. He alright, he okay, he fine. But he telling daily hirer to tell the boss what to do. You see? When we tell you that these people are idiots and they do not deserve any commendation, you say we lie. Imagine, I want you to put yourself in the shoe of this particular daily hire. Put yourself in the shoe. I want you to really put yourself in the shoe. If you as a daily hire were in this particular position, you think you will look at the man who tell you say can't wear a day and say the minister say you must do this one, you must do that one. You will do it. We are in a mess in these people's hands. So listen to minister. Hear one minister, you get cool. Let's go over it again. It's about 51 seconds. Watch it here.
What are you doing? This is not job for these people to do. That is not for Liberian to do it. I don't want to come down here and see the people doing this kind of thing. Okay? You okay, their people. Are you doing something? Yeah, how you doing?
Police officer behind the men now, they are now YouTuber, they are content creator. And you can't blame these police people. Because Gregory Como says a content creator. So our police now has been reduced to content creator behind ministers then. I'm telling you. No, sometimes when we talk this thing, you don't believe it. I want me I let to be in studio to show it to you so you can see it for yourself. Because when we say it, some of you get feel that, oh, the people then you're angry. You're angry. Police people that behind these, some of these people, they attend to content creator. They are not creating content. While our communities are vulnerable, criminals are taking over our community. But you get police behind these people that call themselves minister, tend to content creator. Don't believe what I'm saying. Let me carry that back small so you can see the police man creating a content. Yeah, that he the one behind the man. He's a security at the same time content creator. And you see here, look at here from this corner. He immediately take out his phone, approved by the minister, and say, "Oh my man, record me." You see there? Yeah, don't believe it. Let me play the video. You see the police officer. You see Ottawa there? They get their phone. You be calling the minister. People say, yeah, the minister working, the minister doing well. You tell the people, then say no. But this was the man that gave 10,000 permits. Just a few days. Security behind police officer. I say with the police flare, they not turn the content creator. You tell a line, let go ahead, roll the clip. You see that? Look at, you see the police badge? Look there. Man, another man recording him, man. Look, you come and see.
What are you doing? This is not job.
You see the police officer? You see the police officer here? Look at the police officer. You see a badge? That inspector here and all. You see? Just look. Just look. You see the police officer? This is not private security. This is police. You see him with the phone? You go in there. You see how these people have reduced our people? But you don't blame these people. And that's the same thing Gregory Coleman can do. The men are content creators. So what you expect? So you get police behind you holding phone. The phone of the police that will make sure to record you. You take one phone and give it to one police officer and say, "May record me." Anytime you see me go, you just record. Police officers are now become content creator in Liberia. No wonder why the criminal rate is very high. Because you don't blame the police. Gregory Coleman, he said that serial content creator. So the policemen look at for anything here will be the chief, then we gotta be, the camera director. So the man is the policeman, is seen camera director. They don't believe what I say. You ain't seen it for yourself. You ain't seen it for yourself. Look there.
How you doing? This is not job for these people to do. That is local Liberian to do it.
Policeman.
I don't want to come down here and see the people
Give
doing
me
this kind of
give
thing.
for him.
Okay? You tell their people. How you doing, sir? Yeah, how you doing?
Yeah, you tell their people. That the daily hirer then will go tell their people. Let's go ahead.
We have flag about it. Just say, okay. Give it now, okay. You want to
Yeah, what they say, they will get flagger. That just one day they can employ these people. They employ them one day, they tell them say go. They employ them one day, tell them say go. So it's another Liberian that is giving excuse. They will get flagger, but yeah, that the men not too okay. That one flagger you're supposed to get. That one flagger you're supposed to get. So you say the men are okay. They're lying. You see, the Liberian guy is forced to lie because he's looking for his daily living. He says he's another daily hire. So he come in defense of the Chinese man who is a flagger. In his manner, he say, "You are defending." And you can't blame him because the man doesn't have no job protection. He is not protected on that job. So he feels that the only way at least he can, get some level of glory is when he talk. Because you go to a Chinese man and say, the last time when the minister was here, and I'm the only one talking, and I'm the only one lying on your behalf. So the only protection that you get on the job is who you know there. You know somebody say, "My man, sit down here." So there's no job protection. They can sack you at any time. Look at Josie, the story that we listened to first, where he was on employment for almost 6 months. Sorry, he was a daily hire. Don't even say contract. You are a daily hire for almost 6 months. Let's go ahead.
do it. I say if the other people are not here.
These people, all of them, they are daily hire. All of them. They're hiring them on a daily basis. Look at this other daily hire behind here. Without any equipment. You can't see no PPE on him. These people, they don't even have a glove. You see, somebody think that we're talking? Go ahead.
One of you can do it.
Yeah.
You can't be here.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
We'll do so. Okay. Thank you very much.
You see that? It turn around.
Okay, boy, yes, you.
So what will it take this particular idiot of a minister? This idiot, yeah, I say idiot of a minister. What will it take this idiot of a minister to say, look, you know what? You're sent for the boss. Let me give direct instruction to the supervisor here. But he's sent for daily hire and explaining to them that they don't want to take decision. And you see my team talking. You see the problem that we're in. But this is just by the way, my people. This is what Liberians are going through in the hands of Joseph Numa BOAKAI and his cronies. My sister Hawatote, how are you, Mama? I want to appreciate you. Thank you so much for joining us. So these people are left at the mercy of these construction companies. This construction company give a hang about them. Bring them. Whatever happened to them is on them. Which is sad. Which is unfortunate. Liberians, this is where we find ourselves. At the mercy of these people. Your labor minister can protect you. They care about the Jaffe. They care about the couple. They care about the money. They want to fill their bank's account. That's why when inspectors go on the field, they don't inspect because they want to ensure that the right things are done. They inspect because they want money in their pocket. They don't care about doing the right thing. Our people at these various concessions, they are facing serious risks. These people are left vulnerable. There is a video. Maybe tomorrow I might play that video. As I speak to you now in Grand Cape County in Kinjo, where B Mountain is operating, the water is damaged, seriously damaged. The people now are being poisoned in that particular area, in the Kinjo area. Because the chemical that they are using at that particular place is so very terrible, so very dangerous, that it is affecting the people. Let me play you that video. I think I'm supposed to have that video. Let me play you that video to see what is happening. These chemicals that these people are using, they get time. They don't give a hang. They have already paid to government. So they get down. People say they get down, they give a hang. Let me see. Let me play you the video for you to hear. The people are dying at these various construction companies. They are dying. There's no adequate health care for them. No. No adequate health care for them. These people are left to just, suffer and die. Some of these people, poison. Every day, something these people. Give them protection? No. Government can provide for them. So these people are left vulnerable. Very, very vulnerable. They own their own. Anything that happen, forget it. It say it happen. The people can say, "What I know, Saleh Ado, it happened, it happened. What happened to you? It happened to you." The people, they are crying. They are there crying, going through these things. Come in, let me see the video here. I think I put it. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, sorry, my people. Okay, fine. That's good. So, listening here. Let me play you this video. Courtesy of Kings FM. I want you to listen what our people are going through in Grand Cape County. In the hands of this government. Government doesn't care. Just listening, just a few minutes listening to this.
In the river, when they waste the chemical in the river, what happens is that anyone who drinks from that river will.
I want to welcome Elijah Nepe. Thank you so much joining us from the YouTube channel. I appreciate you. I also want to welcome a gladiator, a revolutionary, an ideologue, one who believes that Liberia must be above all else and want to see a better Liberia. Like all of you, my own brother Frederick Tenisi Nimine, I want to say you are welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. So listening to the treatment that our people are going through, this is just one conception that is in Grand Cape County. You see, after killing the people, the people are left vulnerable. Cape Martinians. I'm not talking because I'm from Cape Man. I'm talking because they are Liberians. They deserve a better life. So listen to this, courtesy of Kings FM. Listen to this.
Subsequently die. They will in the river. When they waste the chemical in the river, what happens is that anyone who drinks from that river will subsequently die. They will suffer, they will have sicknesses, either suffer from liver problem, kidney problem. Any animal that drinks on that particular river dies. And all of the farms, the vegetation, or the farming activities that are conducted around that Mava River have been destroyed and cannot be carried out simply because of the pollution. These people from Grand Cape County, who are the victims, complained to the government of Liberia years back, and through their respective representatives and members of the House of Representatives, even at the level of the Senate.
Yeah.
The investigations were
The
conducted,
people,
it took time, and there
these
have
are
been
some of the
no decision,
complaints. Let me pause this a bit.
to mitigate the damages.
These were some of the complaints that the people raised, that their waters were polluted. B Mountain is there not even living up to the social corporate responsibility of these people. What they said they would do for the people. They have abandoned the people. All of the mines are in very unsafe condition. These people work in unsafe condition. Their children are dying. Sickness is taking over Grand Cape Man County. All of those who are working on these various concessions, they do not have any safety regulation, and the water is poison. Our people in that part of Liberia, they are not much pump water, say pipe-borne water. They drink from where? They drink from their creek. They carry their clothes to go wash to the creek, and they interact with the creek. Mother Nature is basically what they interact with. But all of their habitat have been destroyed by the B Mountain. They are dying slowly. The people of Cape Man are dying slowly. These were the issues that they raised, and Joseph Numa Boyka sent police people to go and kill them. Hey, my people, how can this man be so wicked like this? The idiot of the old man. How can he be so wicked? The people dying. They say, hey, government, we dying, yo, we dying, yo, we dying, yo. The people poisoning our water. You send police people there to go kill them because they complaining. But let's listen to this one.
The water.
And these things are going to have a long-term effect, a very long-term effect. We're overlooking it. B Mountain is poisoning our people in Liberia. Joseph Numa Boyka Ingeta, the man who said he will give Liberian dignified life, according to him. Our people will live dignified life. No, don't believe it. Let me play the video of a dignified life that Joseph Numa Boyka said he will give the Liberian people. When we talk, we like to talk with evidence. We don't just like to talk because we want to talk. So you can hear from these people. According to Joseph Numa Boyka, he will give our people dignified life. Let me play this one quick for you to hear it for yourself.
We will not allow small children to tell market when they should be in school. They should be in school. We will not allow those young ladies to go in the street whole day yourself. The money you make can't even buy rice. We can't do it. We want to put dignity on our people.
Yeah, Joseph Numa Boyka, he want to put dignity on his people. Is this how to put dignity on your people? When your people are being poisoned by these companies and you are not doing nothing, your labor minister is there wearing clothes and passing around. When they say inspectors on the field, they take money and they even get Joseph Numa Boyka, that the dignified living or life you want to give the people. Listen to
Put dignity on our people. And that's what we're here. That's the mission we have. And I can assure you, if you check your calendar, it's exactly.
You hear Joseph Numa Boyka? So let's listen to Councillor Arthur Johnson. Let's listen to him.
Pollution carried out by Bear Mountain can be resolved. Not at all. The EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, that was required to conduct an investigation during that period to make sure to determine what the cause effect and what kind of chemical. That investigation up to now, the report is yet to be made available.
Yeah, they are yet to make report.
Back and up to now, the present leadership there too, we don't know why they have up to now not told these people the result. Now, there are problems that came out as a result of the pollution of the river. Some of those who were affected, many of them have died. Some of them who came to me for us to start this investigation because we wanted to get the evidence. We wanted to know what the problems are.
My people, I will try to bring one of the deputy ministers from EPA on this show, maybe sometimes next week, so that we can look at what is happening at this very concession. Under the government of His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah, there was a vigorous team that was set up to do this kind of investigation to be able to ensure that these companies, they can live up to what was promised the people and the government of Liberia for the people and that safe environment. So we will find a time to bring him on. And basically, we'll be talking about, he's an environmentalist, a scientist in that area. We'll be talking about these conceptions. Look at what is happening. Look at what is happening. Our people are vulnerable. So we'll get to him. We'll get to that particular person. Yeah, we'll get to him. So let's go ahead so we can play this. I'm here for a while, like I said today.
Many of them are victims of this pollution. Some of them are victims. Some of them, they say they may get heart problem, he get kidney problem, he has liver problem, he has lung problem. And the diagnosis that we have, every medical practitioner that we consulted will tell us that these problems are because of almost like chemical poisoning. The government of Liberia is being informed now. We have written a formal communication. Based on this, sometime in May, that is specifically May 15, 2025, this office representing the victims and citizens of Grand Cape Mount County who are affected by the management of Bear Mountain as it relates to its poisoning of the Marfa River, we filed a written complaint to the office of the President of the Republic of Liberia, the present president, His Excellency Joseph Newman BOAKAI. And that we wrote this letter in May 15, asking him to take an urgent stand and decision in the process of mitigating the damages. Specifically, one, to relocate these people, stop Bear Mountain from continuously polluting the water and destroying the life. Our intelligence have shown and suggested that the chemical that is personally affecting these people, it will affect them for the next 50 years, unknown to them. It's an existential threat of danger. So their generational unborn will also be affected through prenatal and postnatal experiences. So for now, you will look well, but subsequently you are not well. And so people just say, oh, how they meant that, they say that witch. Like, bro, that's witch. That's what they will see. But this is the effect of the chemical that have been spilled in the river. And that is widely. Initially, the number of persons who came to me before, some of that, those that were actually affected, who were sent to hospital, and I told them we need to get the result to know what the problems are. The number has reduced.
Some of them died.
Died. Only one person now who the problem is actually showing, and he is slowly being affected, and we pray that it shouldn't go to the conclusion of what we want to say. And this is the whole man there. Can you just call your name, old man? Let us see. Call your name?
BOAKAI Somai.
Okay. BOAKAI Somai. Old man Somai is the last physical victim. I'm not saying that the other people are not affected, but the person who is under victimization now is physical. That even to come is a serious problem. Some of those who were affected needed are unable to come because of the distance and in terms of finance and what have you. So we wrote a letter to the President of the Republic of Liberia representing these victims to take an urgent decision to compare Bear Mountain to mitigate the damages it had caused. First, the government of Liberia needs to prosecute Bear Mountain. That is our stand. This is an environmental crime. Our letter has been written.
When we tell you that Mr. BOAKAI does not care about the living, what this old man cares about is the dead. Some of you say, we're talking. Whenever we have the opportunity, we come to explain this to you. All of what we author or we write on Facebook, they are not for play. And they are not for you to mesmerize you. But it is the reality. Anytime you see us writing, it's because we have the facts and it's because it's the reality. We wrote on Facebook and told you. that Joseph Numa Boyka doesn't care about the living. What he cares about is the dead, sadly. So these people wrote a communication asking the government for an intervention. The government intervened with dying. Joseph Numa Boyka ain't get that. The Ministry of Labor not get that. EPA don't get that. They say let the people die. But Joseph Numa Boyka is using thousands of United States dollars to score political greed and think that by reburying that one, he will get the approval of his so-called whatever. So the people who live in, let them hear crying, and you're listening. Let the people hear the crying. The people who live in, the crying. Hey, yeah, we dying you. Hey, yeah, we dying you. Just like Numa Boyka can get time. But let's listen. Let's listen. And we thought people say, oh, we thought tired. Okay, no problem. We thought tired.
To the president of Liberia since May 15, 2025.
Yeah.
For the president to take an action, instruct the Ministry of Justice to conduct a formal criminal investigation and prosecute the officials of Bear Mountain who were directly responsible for the supervision of the spilling of these dangerous substances and poison in the river. Those who have been affected, so some of the names of the affected person had learned that who have died, although, but I was specific. One of them is Adama Famule. He's dead. Siedu Sambula from Nagbena, and Waka Somba from Wangeko. Waka Somba is the one now who is here presently. Then the needs of victims who are deceased as a result of the poisoning by Bear Mountain in the Mapa River, Grand Cape Mount County, and their past areas of residence. We have 13. We indicated that in the letter. We get Mema Kruman. She's from Wangeko. Wangeko is hit hard as a result of this poison because of its proximity and dependency on the Mapa River to sustain their lives. Jackson Topa. Siafa passed away. Fole Sambola. Gamwa Flomo. Sese Poma. Rachel Thomas. Momodu Masakwe. All of them from, with the exception of Momodu Masakwe, the 7 persons that I've just called are from Wangeko. Came from Wangeko. Momodu Masakwe is from Nagbena. Mema Basi, Nangema. Sao Sambola, Nangema. Soko Masale, Nangema. Nagbena. Bani Fabule, Nyangbena. And Gopu Gyomu. Nyangbena. These are the victims so far that we are clear from the day they drank the water, they ate fish from that water that died. As we speak, no agricultural activity is carried out again by these people. What they depend on for their survivability, like farming, agricultural activities, they have been destroyed. So relocation have never been done. Finding an alternative livelihood for these members of community, more than 30 some more towns that live on the Mava River, have not been mitigated, have not been addressed. We have filed a letter of complaint to the president, and as we speak to you, we have the photos. First was the resolution that these people made. Now, you will ask why we came to the press. The reason is because we have exercised all of the administrative proceedings, the steps that are required before you take your case forward. The first thing is they had a joint resolution coming together, informing their representatives at the level of the House of Representatives to get involved. Since that resolution sent to the horse, they have been nothing about this particular problem in mitigating this thing. These people are dying slowly, and their children's children will be affected by this cyanide or mercury poison. The next thing is the medical center report on most of them who came to our office and said that they are suffering from various diseases, kidney.
Now, this is just with Grand Cape Mount County, right? This is just with Grand Cape Mount County. This is unfortunate. You have these construction companies that are operating in those areas in a very unsafe condition. The rivers are polluted. Those species in the rivers, they are also polluted. And our people, especially in Grand Cape and in those areas, they relied on the water for their sustenance. Those rivers around or those waters around, it is their major source of income. Some of them use those rivers to do their fishing. They use it for agricultural activities and etc. etc. Our people go there, they use it as a means, the kids use it as a means of recreation. Go there, go near the river bank and enjoy themselves. So our people are gradually dying, my people. Our people are gradually dying. And Joseph Numa BOAKAI, who is supposed to be the president of the living, doesn't care about the people. There was a communication written to him. You know why the people now they are afraid? Because Joseph Numa BOAKAI sent police there to fire at them, to kill their children. So the people are not dying in grief. Imagine if they can go to a lawyer and the lawyer now telling us that they have used every means to ensure that government come to their aid. And it's like nothing is happening. Government doesn't care about these people. The rivers are polluted. The people are no longer at ease. They are living in fear. Their children cannot come up to speak out or to come and protest peacefully. Because the last time there was a peaceful protest in Grand Cape Mount County, guess what happened? Our people were massacred in a broad daylight. What came from out of it? Nothing. Joseph Numa BOAKAI sent a signal that for him, he doesn't care. He can do anything to protect these people against the interest of the Liberian people. My people, you see where we find ourselves? People are dying from these construction companies. And people think it is joke. These people are working in unsafe conditions. Their children are being affected by these things. The rivers that they use for economic activities, for their livelihood, these rivers are polluted with all of these different chemicals. You get these construction companies that cannot even cater to the hospital or the clinics that are in those areas. The last time when we were in Grand Cape Mount County, I literally had to pay almost about $45,000 for 6 individuals who they had to transport to Monrovia. I said, for this and how you call our brother Choppy Charlie. Let me see. I think I should have that stuff here. $45,000 I end up paying. From my own self pocket. Choppy brought some money, we brought some money, we put it together to the extent that the car that we were using, we had to ask our car because the car that they had there at the the clinic there was damaged. We had to use our car as an ambulance to take somebody to Medina so that they can get car to go. So imagine what is happening there right now. On a daily basis, people are calling, people are crying. If JFK can get drugs, then imagine now Sinje will get drugs. JFK, they put crying. JFK, they put in poor other. Then think about Sinje. These construction companies don't care about Liberians. And it is unfortunate because they are doing it because the government have not shown any strong love for her people. The government doesn't care. Joseph Numa BOAKAI, who is an old man, he doesn't care about the living. But let's go ahead. Listen to this from Arthur Johnson.
Liver, lung disease as a result of chemical poisoning and what have you, we have the medical report attached to the communication that we sent to the president. The next one has to do with the EPA's failure, because under accountability and transparency of a governmental agency, EPA is on an ethical duty to have published its investigation to the.
I want to respond to one of our brother, and I like what you are saying, my brother King. Said BOAKAI administration inherited this. He will be judged on what he has done in 1 to 2 years. Let's not be biased. Wrong is wrong, right is right. But my brother King, how many years has BOAKAI been there for? 1 year? How many months? Almost 2 years. Let's talk about JFK first. What is happening at JFK? Let me put my voice on this, on our brother. I like his response. You are welcome, my brother King. So what is BOAKAI doing? I can call now to Grand Cape and come to the hospital, somebody in the hospital. For some reason, I will not call the person on the show, but they will tell us. No drugs in the hospital. The one that we're talking about, that just the people wrote a communication to Joseph Numa BOAKAI. Nothing is happening. You, my brother King, you were right here. When the people of King George, they raised the issue with the company, what happened? BOAKAI didn't send police people that will go kill the people. Since the massacre in King George, how many persons, police officers, have been brought to book, my brother King? Let's be sincere here. Let's be fair here. Our people are dying. They are not only Cape Martinians down there. There are other people who come from other parts of Liberia. They go down there to go get their living. Nobody is being biased here. Mr. BOAKAI told us that he has come to rescue the Liberian people. That's what he said. And remember, Joseph Numa BOAKAI was there for 12 years. It was under his regime as vice president and president of the Liberian Senate. He signed paper to give to authorize these people to work. B Mountain came under the regime of Joseph Numa BOAKAI when he was vice president. It did not come under the regime of President Weah. No. Joseph Numa BOAKAI was there for 12 years as president of the Liberian Senate. They are the ones that signed these concessions. So, my brother King, we are not saying what we are saying because we are angry. We are not saying what we are saying. We are not your usual view seekers or attention seekers. We are here with facts, and because we put out the facts, that's why we stay here. So we have gone 1 year, almost 8 months, pretty close to 2 years. What is Joseph Numa BOAKAI doing? What is the government doing about these things? And these things has a long-term effect that will affect the population, that will affect that particular area. Joseph Numa BOAKAI doesn't care about the people. That's what we are saying. The men were there for 12 years. Don't say he wasn't there, because he was the president of the Liberian Senate. All concessions passed through the Liberian Senate before going to the president for her final endorsement. But anyway, let's listen to Arthur Johnson, my brother. But thank you, King, for your comment.
Country and the world as to the mafia poisoning from the day that these people have written EPA, they wrote EPA June 6, 2022. EPA up to now is yet to respond. That report is silent. What EPA discovered and to publish it is silent. So the communications that these people who are the victims of the Marfa River's questioning wrote and sent to EPA have also been attached to inform the office of the president that these are the administrative and procedural steps that these people have taken to save their children's life, including their lives. Have been attached to the communication. Remember the press, some of them will show you some of these documents. The next one we have has to do with the multiple communications that were written by these victims to their representatives at the level of the House of Representatives. And there have been no account to address this issue tangibly, seriously, to avoid and to punish those responsible. You ask me why I say punish those responsible. Environmental crime is considered an international crime under human rights law, not only under Liberian law. The next one we have attached to the communication is the copy of the report. And we have it is marked as L-5, a report of the House of Representatives after there were more calls and they just wrote the report. And when they wrote this report, they failed to take actions. In the report, they were categorical and said that Bear Mountain fails to live up to the conditions under which it had the concessions passed to legitimize its functions in Liberia. All of the responsibilities that Bear Mountain has to accord, the citizens of Grand Cape Mount County, specifically in the areas that are affected by the operations of Bear Mountain, have never benefited from any of that. That particular report is herein also attached as L-5 with respect, in addition to that report, to the letter that we wrote to the office of the president. The next evidence we have attached to this complaint is what we call the photo. We have the photos showing how livestock were destroyed. How livestock were destroyed. How the water treated the environment, the vegetation. That is formed as L-5. In my possession, you will see the color photocopy of the destruction of this poisoning in Grand Cape Mount County. This has to do with the fish. This is how the chemical can destroy and melt the fish. Just imagine the fish. So for the human being, it takes time, but it subsequently destroys the person's body when there is no medical treatment. This is it. The next photo, which is in color, you see will be additional picture showing the fish, how it is mutilated by the chemical. The next one we will show you, you will see how the fish is also showing the fish in the water. How, what it did, the same thing. Any animal that drinks from that water, or any vegetation or fruit or garden that the river, that chemical reaches to, this is how all the plants are destroyed as we speak. So no farming activity that have been existing over for hundreds of years by these people, children, these people, parents, their late ancestors, and up to now themselves, nothing like that can be taken on. No more agriculture there. No more farming where you can face gardening, where you will use the Marfa River to wet the plants to grow. It does not exist anymore. The next one is the dog who went and ate the fish from there. This is the dead dog. That is how the people got to realize that indeed all of those that drank the water will subsequently die.
You see there?
That's why they can't give us the report. That the fruits,
You see where we are?
plants, the chemical can boil.
Now, you see where we are as Liberians? In the hands of Joseph Numa BOAKAI? You see where we are? This is what we are faced with as a nation, as a people. You have a government that doesn't care. This government promised the Liberian people that they have come to rescue. They've come to rescue. Where is the government on all these that are happening around here? Why is it that these people are not talking? The last time the people decided to use their constitutional right to call government attention, Joseph Numa BOAKAI sent soldier people there to go and kill them. Somebody is saying the Liberian people will tell you that Joseph Numa BOAKAI doing excellent. You must be living in a dream world. Then it means that you are not following what is happening around. You are not. Then it means that you don't understand what is happening in Liberia. Probably you are far from Liberia, or you have been consumed by politics to the extent that you say BOAKAI is your man, so therefore anything that happens is fine. Listen to what these people are saying. Listen to what they are saying through their legal representation. Is this how you rescue people? BOAKAI decided to spend almost about $1 million on reburial. But where are we with the living? Yes, the living. Yeah, are they complaining? People are dying. Ain't get time. They ain't give a hang about these people. But let's listen to this. And then we'll move on to our next topic. But let's listen to this. This is important.
The plants in a way that it will change the color to the extent you think it is the sun that burns the plant. It changes from green to dry, something like yellow or brown. This is what the chemical does. The cyanide, the mercury that have been spilled in that water and continually being spilled in that water by Bear Mountain. This is a serious crime. These are the plants. All of these vegetables, this is how they were changing immediately. The farms, the gardens, nothing on again can go on in that particular area. It's the same. You see it? The ground, when the water gets dry, the ground will turn black. It's black. Because of the chemical. The same thing here. All the gardens. These photos were taken from more than 30 towns along the Mafa River that benefit, that feed on the river. People drink the river. And this is one of the victims. He drank the water. He drank the water. Without knowing, they wouldn't realize it when they saw the fish floating over the water, and then the dog started eating. Unfortunately, even the cows, some of them, all those cows died that went and ate the grass or that drank from the river. The fish. And information we got is that the fish, the other fish, they call it, I know, I think I can call it, I call that fish that is very strong, who can take resistance.
Catfish.
No, that can take, I have to get that like that.
No, catfish.
Yeah, but if you can observe, because they say that kind of fish is very hard to die. So when it dies from that kind of chemical, it means that that's a deadly something. All other fish can just die, but not another catfish. Not the catfish. So you will ask me now, what do you want? Not me. We have written the president of Liberia for the loss of wildlife. The ecosystem have been destroyed. The entire ecosystem have been destroyed. That letter was not only addressed to the office of the President of the Republic of Liberia, His Excellency Joseph Newman BOAKAI alone. We have CC copy. We have CC copy the U.S. Embassy since May 15, 2025.
Yeah.
We have CC copy the European Union's office. We have CC copy the African Union's office with the same communications. We have CC copy the Economic Community of West African States office, ECOWAS. We have CC copy the Independent.
So let me just stop it right here, move this, because there is another thing I want to talk about. You listening to this. All of us take our own time in listening. These people are dying from these hands of these construction companies. Nobody is speaking on their behalf. The government that is supposed to intervene and ensure that our people's lives are protected, the government doesn't care. The government doesn't care. The people are afraid to protest because what will be their fate? The government will unleash police on them again to fire them, to eliminate them. This is what the people are going through. These are the issues that our people are faced with. It is terrible, my people. It is scary. You're listening to Josie, a young Liberian, promising Liberian, who is losing sight. You're listening to these people, thousands of them speaking through Councillor Arthur Johnson of their plight. Joseph Newman BOAKAI doesn't care. But that is the kind of government we find ourselves entangled with. Who doesn't care about the Liberian people? Nothing moves them. They are not moved by the suffering of the Liberian people. In fact, they like it when the Liberian people are suffering. They like it when the Liberian people are suffering. This is where we find ourselves. My brother, I think the question is not relevant. Whether we vote for who, we don't vote for who. We are talking about the Liberian people here. We are not talking about CDC people. We are not talking about Unity Party people. We're talking about ANC people. We are talking about the Liberian people. All the things that you heard from Councillor Arthur Johnson, you hear him talking about CDC people or Unity Party people or ANC people. He is talking about the Liberian people. He is talking about the people of Grand Cape and the people of Liberia. So in my view, I think your question, my brother, is not necessary. It's not necessary. It's not relevant to this discussion. Now, these are the things that our people are going through when we are talking. People say they call us to position. We this, we that, blah, 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 blah. These are the things that BOAKAI should be looking after, should be running after. These are the things that BOAKAI should focus on and put his attention to. But BOAKAI doesn't give a hang about that. This man will use thousands of United States dollars to travel from one country to another without bringing any results. While his people are dying. Who does that? It is only an insensitive government that will leave her people at the mercies of these evil concessionaires who doesn't give a hang about you. That anything can happen in Geta. Somebody was telling me one time, they said, Prince, see Firestone, when that our latest truck coming, the people can give the driver them instruction. I don't know how true it is. But there's a story that we have heard over and over and over and over. They said the people can give their drivers instructions and will tell them, if it calls for you to walk over 100%, walk over them. But the latest, they should not spill on the ground. If it calls for you to hit a taxi, hit it. We'll get the money, we'll spend it. Later on, the Liberia here, we'll spend the money. But that latest, it should not fall on the ground. So these trucks drivers, They drive recklessly because they've been told, do whatever. You know, hmm, be mountain. When these buck are ready to transport whether that the mineral or iron ore or whatever, the kind of speed the car can be on, my brother or my people, it can be easy. One time we're in Cape Town, during the evening hours, we're sitting right there. We went to see some other people, during the evening time. That's when we actually do our campaigning, because during the morning, you can't get the people. We're in Liberia, in Cape Town, and other parts of Liberia, even in Nimba, even in Bon County, during the evening, because most of the time in the morning you can't get the people. Early in the afternoon you can't get them. Most of them, they will have to go do their lay hustle and other stuff. So it is in the evening time now that they will be coming. Some of them will start coming by 6, 7, so 8, 9 they are home. So when we go there, they can be able to, we can get them, they can come. We were sitting down in St. J, after having a meeting. It was about 11 or so. These trucks from B Mountain, almost 30 of them passed. The way the guys were running with that truck, I'm like, what? The way they were running with the truck, I said, no, this can't be. So the other guy was saying, that the problem with Gael, the garden, they have killed people in the place. Nothing come from other A. When we go to B Mountain, they tell them the only thing they will do, they say, okay, we bury the man. We get you one cow. From there, they get some 40 or 50,000 Liberian dollars, which is somewhere around $300 or $400 US. They say, give it to you. You see that area within you. They even want to know about the dependent of that particular individual. They can say, this is what we're going through here. Yesterday, somebody gave me a call from Grand Cape County. The guy said, Prince, West now, a West. The guy said, since that protest was done, and these people, they massacre people here. No, a West now, in fact, a West. A general to say, the construction company not even listening to anybody. When we thought, they say, we'll call police for you. When we argue, they say, we'll call police for you. The police will deal with you. We'll call police for you. So right now, the accidents that are happening, they can just be running with a car. They even want to have a truck like that with that you call iron ore and whatever they get inside. Let's say sometimes when they're ready to run, when the breeze power by you in strong, you can fall down the ground. They can say now, prison a West. At least first they were a bit afraid. When something happened, when we complain, they will sit down, they will listen, they will talk to them. But now, it's like nobody talking to them. So they don't even get time. They don't even have time. They just moving like what they hate chicken. They just moving. This is what our people are faced with. This is just one conception. These people will prefer to bring daily hire. They're there for 3 months. They take them from there, bring another group. There for 3 months, take you from there. 3 months, take you from there. Even those who are gainfully employed are not getting the opportunity and benefit that they're supposed to have. Already the people are working and not even getting benefits. Then you are polluting their soil with all of these different dangerous chemicals around here. These are things that's going to cause long-term effects. Sometimes when you see certain family or certain village, for example, you see there is just deformative. I was looking at a video from Nigeria. There is a village where, I don't know. Well, let me not say from Nigeria, because sometimes there can be voice overlaid on some of these videos. But I was looking at this particular video, and the guy who was commentating is a Nigerian. You could tell from his accent. And he said that there is this one village that the people cannot reach in that village. Nobody in that village, absolutely nobody in that village, have reached the age of 65. Those who were born in the 80s, in the early 80s, all of those that were born from the 80s, coming down, none of them can even live past the age of 39 or 40. They just mysteriously die. So the guy was saying that these things were happening because of the effect that the oil was having, the chemical was having on the land, on the livestock. Because these people, they live by farming. The oil pollution has so polluted the soil, has polluted even the plants, to the extent that people who are eating these things are getting poisoned slowly. So all kind of mysterious death just happening. The old people that you will see are people who were born maybe somewhere around the 70s, the 60s. And they are very fragile, very frail. The young people there, they get weak. Sickness is just taking over. Unknown sicknesses. People are just dying. So when they went to do their investigation, they found out that the soil was polluted. The plants, they're highly polluted. Their livestock are dying. Let me see if I can bring that video. I think I can bring that video. Let me see. I think I can bring that video. Let me see if I can get it and bring it. Just bear with me. Let me see. Just bear with me. Let me see if I can bring you that video. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Okay.
People who live in this area eat, drink, and breathe polluted air as a direct result of the gas flaring and oil spillage, which is not taken care of by the oil companies.
My brother, he wanted to cross to go and play, so he now fell inside the crude oil. You see the oil all over his body. We now bring him out, clean his body, bathe him with water, enough of water. We use soap and bathe him. After that time, he started seeking. When he was in the hospital, even paid a lot of money to treat him, and the doctor said he have already gone. So we even feel bad. When the Shell people came, my daddy wanted to go and meet them. They used army to drive my daddy away.
Oil spillage and pollution has caused a lot of hardship amongst our people. If you go to the river, you can't catch any fish again. The few fishes you catch may be polluted. You see oil floating.
So let me just stop it here because I just wanted to just show it to you, so that you can see it. So what is happening to these people will happen to us as Liberians in the long term in Grand Cape County. People will just start dying mysteriously. There will be sicknesses that will start to, take away people. You go to hospital, they will not even check because they don't even get correct. How you call somebody will say, I know, whatever to even check you. They even get X-ray machine correct in the place there. So don't be surprised that our people will start to die in that particular area mysteriously after some time because the government is doing nothing to address these things. There's the situation we are faced with, fellow Liberians, people of the world. This is the Liberia story. Our people are dying. These waters are polluted. These chemicals that they are using are affecting our people, and the government is doing nothing. Liberians, you got to rise up. That's why we are encouraging the July 17, and we support it with our whole heart. That's why we are encouraging July 17 and support it with our whole heart. We put our all into it. July 17. You know, what is happening in Liberia, my people, will continue to say, is designed by Joseph Numa BOAKAI and his cronies that it should happen. It is designed by BOAKAI. Everything that is happening in Liberia, the suffering of the Liberian people, is designed by Mr. BOAKAI and his cronies. What we are seeing is not ordinary. It's because of BOAKAI actions and his inactions. That's why these things are happening. So BOAKAI jumped to a reburial ceremony. You know, when I look at the executive mansion, I laugh. This is the executive mansion, right? This is what the executive mansion is saying. Hmm. On this issue of reconciliation, let me show to you what the executive mansion is saying. Just bear with me. Like I said, we'll be spending some time here. Okay. Just bear with me. Let's see. Executive mansion website. Okay. Okay, fine. Here is it. I want you to look at this from the executive mansion. All right, let me put this here. Here's the executive mansion. According to the executive mansion, fellow Liberians, they have a theme for the yesterday, because we are in yesterday now. It's 12. The yesterday reconciliation program. They say healing our past, building our tomorrow together. That is the theme. Healing our past and building our tomorrow together. That Joseph Numa BOAKAI, that he the one. That they the one wrote this nonsense. They wrote this nonsense on the executive mansion website. Healing our past, building our tomorrow together. I just said Numa BOAKAI. You see there? Let me take this from there. And I will tell you why this is completely mockery. When you look at my team or what I wrote up here, you will see that I'm very clear. I said Mr. BOAKAI is making mockery of the Liberian people. What he is doing is nowhere near reconciliation or healing. What Joseph Numa BOAKAI is doing is nowhere near reconciliation and healing. And this is why I am saying it. And these are the reasons for which I am telling you that it's nowhere near reconciliation or healing. To reconcile the people, for you to reconcile a country, You must be sincere and not be political in your reconciliation. Most of these people, they are not reconciliatory. They do not have the mindset to reconcile our people. All they want to score is political gains or political points. And that's what BOAKAI is doing. Because you cannot tell me that you want to reconcile the people, you want to heal the people, when you have people who commit atrocity. Just yesterday, the most recent one, let's even forget about 1980, 1990. Let's put that one aside first. Let's talk about the most recent activities of these people. You get people who eliminated people only because of their political ideology. And I will show you videos. You get people who order the killing of other people only because they affiliate with the CDC. For example, look at our sister Queen Johnson. Let me bring you some video here. Like I said, we're going to be here for a while. Yeah. Actually, I'm not working today. So I have a time on me. I have a time on my hand. And I'm going to be here for some kind of while. Let me see if I will see this. If I will see this gay thing. If I will see this Queen Johnson stuff. You have, for example, Queen Johnson. This Queen Johnson who was there, who was on the scene when our brother was massacred. First, let's go in fact to the Unity Party, what happened in Lofa. Let's go to what happened in Lofa. Let me bring it here first. Let's start from the Lofa. Okay. Let's start right here. Here is it. This is how Momo Johnson was treated in Lofa. This is Lofa. This is UP partisans on camera beating a sedition to death. Roosevelt Kroma, how are you, sir? I want to welcome you. Thank you for joining us. So Joseph Newman BOAKAI is talking about reconciliation. Joseph Newman BOAKAI is talking about healing. He is talking about uniting Liberians. This is in Lofa. Let me start from Lofa. Let me come to Queen Johnson here. Let's start from Lofa. This is Lofa, where a sedition was murdered in a broad daylight. They beat him. They beat the life out of him. Can you imagine? They were beating him like they were beating animals. I don't want you to believe it. I'm about to show you the video. This is a sedition. The only reason why this brother was beating, like people beating animal or beating some kind of terrible animal to take the life out of that animal, his only crime was a sedition. Tamba Momo. Because he was a sedition. He identified with the CDC. Members of the Unity Party are caught on camera beating this brother. Don't believe what I'm saying. Let's play the video. That's why I say I like to be in the studio, because I will bring you facts in real time. Here is it. Watch this video.
Just keep watching.
See that? You see the person on the ground? You see that? You see that? Yes.
So first, just keep watching here.
Unity partisan. You see the
So folks, just keep watching. This is what is happening in Foya.
President Ingeri and your message.
Just keep watching.
Oh, watch this. See that? A sedition. Yes. See the stick that they carry?
So first, just keep watching here. So folks, just keep watching. This is what is happening in Foya.
Yes. Let's take this.
Now we are saying having party to Jamaica. I want to see all the party women.
It's too terrible. Let's take this from here. It's too terrible. You see what is happening? This is just doing the campaign. Has BOAKAI started the process of healing in his own backyard? There were so many people, so many seditions that were murdered. About 4 of them. Sometimes we'll call Tamamomo, it's just because his name is popular. 4 seditions. They died only because they were seditions, supporting the CDC and Thomas Fowler. This is what happened to these people. They did not go to steal from anybody. They didn't go burger harassing anybody's house. They didn't go depriving anybody of what is gainfully theirs. All their crime was, we are sedition and we support our party. That's all. They are Lothians. They are not from any other place. They say all the people there, they came from Morovia, they come here, or they came from other country, other counties, and they are here. They are Lothians living in Lofa. Look at how they were treated. Saw the video. Very, very graphic. Very, very graphic. The brother is late. They're taking sticks and beating this brother. But somebody will tell me that Joseph Numa BOAKAI is serious for reconciliation. That's what somebody will tell me. Somebody will say, Prince, but this is what we call reconciliation. Reconciliation doesn't start from your executive mansion. You take somebody from wherever place, because they tie a rope around their neck, they say the clerical, the clergyman, you bring them and say, yeah, let them can't speak. The process of reconciliation. This is stupidity in the highest. It's like playing mockery of the people who your people have killed. So look there. The reconciliation must start from there. These people who were killed intentionally, they didn't commit no crime. Their crime is these people are sedition. Now, all. That's their only crime. Oh, they are sedition. That is their only crime. And they were murdered in a broad daylight. It was not in the night. They say, what I made now, to the extent their cameras are on. And the guys are proudly doing what they are doing. Guess what happened? All of those that were arrested, when Joseph Numa BOAKAI became president, he freed all of them. In fact, one of them who carried on that act, one of the leaders, Joseph Numa BOAKAI appointed them, I think, as city mayor or so. Getting some kind of position in Lofa. That is just one video. Another video of these people again exterminating sedition. Let me bring this to you for you to see. When we're talking, we are not talking because we hate anybody. No. That thing they call hate is not in our DNA. We don't have it in our DNA. We don't have hate in our DNA. We speak truth to power. We expose ills in society. So Joseph Numa BOAKAI is not doing anything to unite these people, to heal the wounds of these people. Their family member died only because they were seditions. They didn't go fighting anybody. They didn't go taking anything from anybody or stealing from anybody. Their only crime, they are seditions. So let's deal with them. That was their only crime, for which their lives were taken away. What is BOAKAI doing? Has he reached out to these family members or those family members? Has he? No, he has not. But then Joseph Numa BOAKAI will sit down and say reconciliation. That where reconciliation start from? That the place can start from? When we tell you that what BOAKAI is doing is just a useless attempt to anger us, this is making us angry. Yes, making you angry because you don't play fun of people feelings, of people hurts. You hurt us. We are looking for a way to heal ourselves. We're going and you certify. You say, let me can open the wound. Let me insult these people. Let me tell them how foolish they are. That's what Mr. BOAKAI is doing. That's what Mr. BOAKAI is doing. Saying to the Liberian people, you people are foolish. I don't get time for you. Is that what you call reconciliation? And right in your own backyard, people who were just eliminated yesterday. You've not made any effort to reach across and see how best you can be able to, say, look, the thing here, it happened. Let's sit down. Let's talk. Let's leave this. Let's move forward. How can we make things to happen? You are not doing anything of such. But you sit down, you pay somebody almost some $200,000 to come and can speak on a one-day event. And you say, yeah, now how you call and reconciliation down there. Is that what you call reconciliation? So BOAKAI don't even understand what he is doing. BOAKAI doesn't understand what he is doing. He doesn't understand what he's doing. That is not reconciliation. Reconciliation must be holistic. It must be sincere. It must be from the heart, not a lifting. Reconciliation must be the sincere approach from especially the victimizer. The victimizer must be able to sit down and say, yes, my people, we are truly sorry. You can read on Facebook, go read on executive mansion website and say, oh yeah, and we reconciling and they think here, and we coming here our past, we coming here our present. You give somebody almost 50,000 to pay their way to come to Liberia, they can't speak. Speaking to where the common man will not have the opportunity to go. And you say that, you say, yeah, this is the process of reconciliation. That reconciliation there. Joseph Newman BOAKAI is making fool of himself and not of the Liberian people because he cannot deceive us. We cannot be deceived. Joseph Newman BOAKAI, who is a new deception, is deceptionist. Sorry, you can't deceive us. The man who is today the Internal Affairs Minister, let him hear on tape. Listen to him, telling how he coming exterminate people, how he coming deal with people. Let me see. Let me bring this to you. And yeah, listen to him. Francis Akila Nyimale. He is the Internal Affairs Minister. Let's listen. Let's listen to him. Let me play this for you to hear him. Is this what you call reconciliation? Listen. Listen to him. And yeah.
Who here? There'll be how Karabu has become a nightmare in this place. Your call your
He was one of the commanders who gave the order for that sedition to be murder. Listen to him, Francis Akila Nyimale. What did Joseph Newman BOAKAI do? He appointed this man as Minister of Internal Affairs. Then when you ready, you say, yeah, Joseph Newman BOAKAI, we're talking about reconciliation. To hell with Joseph Newman BOAKAI and his approach because it's insultive to those of us who were affected from the war and even up to the campaign time. You know, it was just by the grace of God that we got saved. The same day that thing happened, we went to Lofa, we passed through Bapolu, and one of my colleagues, Choppy. As soon as we enter in Lofa, one of our intel came to us, my man, I'm move from here. You'll go back. A player, it will be hard tomorrow. We thought our joke, the main system, my man, y'all go. If y'all can maybe go to feasible, you're going feasible or so, or you'll go back. Or the play will be hard tomorrow. That how we just turn our back, we say, okay. We could not even reach to where we're supposed to reach. We just turn our back easily. It was the next day that this thing happened. The next day that this thing happened. So listening to the now internal affairs boss Listen to him speaking. Just listen.
With Farabu here, there'll be Howard. Farabu has become a nightmare in this place. You call your security bosses. Let the fucking Farabu get out of here.
Sorry for the foul word.
Or else I'll tell the public. You're getting 100 security. You're getting 100 army. We'll mob you to death. I'm saying it. You're recording. I'm tired. I'm tired. I find Farabu anywhere here today. I swear to my damn mother. Anywhere I find Farabu, as I stay here, as I leave this place, anywhere I find Farabu, I will attack him. And you can carry 10 amen, 200 amen to go defend him. Anywhere I find Farabu, in Boya they say today, I will attack him. I'm moving with men. I'm going to get 25 motorbikes. 333. That's 75%. Wherever Farabu move, I will move there. I'm done. Chief? I'm done. I'm going to keep the game for you.
Wait.
Yo.
Yeah, for us now.
Where is someone's face now? Is the Farabu the only immigration officer that they can use? You know, continue to terrorize my people. And then I call Farabu today. I will mob you to death. I said it. You're arrest me.
Chief, we hear your observation. We will pass it to our senior manager.
Thank you.
And what I want you to understand, Farabu is that the final decision maker.
It should not be anywhere right here. You terrorize my people.
Farabu et myself for the meeting where they assign us here. He and myself.
He got nothing to coordinate here.
Yeah, we don't see.
I'm not you.
So if Farabu is chief,
Maybe you don't know it. I'm a fucking old rebel. And that's how I protected my people, and that's why I made them ready.
let me ask you, I'm going to get one or two more. Please stop that, chief. Sorry for the time of meeting. I can assure you, the police officer that I didn't let us and one or two things will be 100% professional.
No problem with
They will be 100% professional. That is
no
what
problem with the police.
they will form Farabu to carry on anything that is not correct.
I don't want to say Farabu.
Will
Happy New Year.
chief.
Yeah.
So, folks, we finally here at
Motorbike 333. That's 75%. Wherever I will move there. I'm done.
Chief?
I'm done. I'm going to keep the game for you.
Wait.
Yo.
Yeah, for us now.
Where is someone's face now? Is the Farabu the only immigration officer that they can use? You know, continue to terrorize my people. And then I call Farabu today. I will mob you to death. I said it. You're arrest me.
Chief, we hear your observation. We will pass it to our senior manager.
Thank you.
And what I want you to understand, Farabu is that the final decision maker.
It should not be anywhere right here. You terrorize my people.
Farabu et myself for the meeting where they assign us here. He and myself.
He got nothing to coordinate here.
Yeah, we don't see.
I'm not you.
So if Farabu is chief,
Maybe you don't know it. I'm a fucking old rebel. And that's how I protected my people, and that's why I made them ready.
let me ask you, I'm going to get one or two more. Please stop that, chief. Sorry for the time of meeting. I can assure you, the police officer that I didn't let us and one or two things will be 100% professional.
No problem with
They
the
will be
police.
100% professional. That is
No
what
problem with the police.
they will form Farabu to carry on anything that is not correct.
I don't want to say Farabu.
Will
Happy New Year.
chief.
Farabu has become a nightmare.
Yeah.
the site where
Yeah. This is the man who is serving as Internal Affairs Minister today in Liberia. Serving as Internal Affairs Minister. He was awarded a job, given a job after committing the crime that he committed. You're talking about reconciliation? And Joseph Nyuma BOAKAI is talking about reconciliation. What happened to these people who were affected. What happened to them? What happened to these people? There are no people who committed this atrocity. They did not hide it. They showed their faces. There's another clip. Let me play you another clip of these people showing their faces. They did not hide their faces. Here is it. Sorry. So let me bring this.
Diaspora FOIA citizens are today coming back home to tell the FOIA people exactly what to do on October 10th. So we've seen these guys since this morning in the streets.
These are members of the Unity Party. No, just like Boyka talking about healing, he's talking about reconciliation. The stupidness Boyka is on. You know, I'm angry because some of us, we were affected from both the war and even during the campaign. We have family members, we have friends that we knew that were affected only because they are seditions. So Joseph Newman Boyka is now starting a serious approach. The one that just happened yesterday to heal the people who you're talking about it. We're talking about giving other people money. You put other people in a hall. Just sit on an AC. And you say, yeah, you're having reconciliation. You bring all your ministers, they all sit down. We Kosu and Neta, I say, yeah, that reconciliation you're having. It's an insult to us. It's an insult to us. Yes, it's insultive. This is a man that called himself the president that have never reached across all of the other political parties that participated, especially the CDC, that people were victimized from the CDC. These are all known figures that participated in the killing of that brother that I show you. Listen to them. And these are the militants that are still there. Joseph Newman Boyka and stay using the terrorists.
Currently in FOIA statutory district, FOIA city. And of course, like we informed you earlier, there is a pending event today. It has already started, one could say. Diaspora FOIA citizens are today coming back home to tell the FOIA people exactly what to do on October 10th. So we've seen these guys since this morning in the streets. We thought to get a bit closer to them to hear from them. So welcome to the Voice of Lofa.
All right, thank you so much for giving me the privilege. My name is Noah Tamamores, and friend called me Songochu, the chairperson of the 800 militant in FOIA.
Yeah. You said the chairperson of what?
The 800 militant.
When you say 800 militants in FOIA, tell us a bit about this group.
From the Unity Party.
You are militants for the Unity Party.
Of course.
What is your work? What do you do? What exactly are you involved with?
Well, we just from this group as militant, and let me just tell you, is to protect our parents, also protect the party.
Yeah. These were the people who committed the atrocity that I showed you earlier, where they were beating that particular brother. They protecting people. They beat that brother to death. These are the kind of people that we have. Then Joseph Newman Boyka talking about reconciliation. Let the reconciliation start with the people. Putting the victim and the victimizer together. Let them explain. Sending for somebody from Rwanda to come make money. That one, Sonny. That money that you gave that man, that almost 200 and some more $1,000 that you gave him, could be used to initiate a real sincere process in that country. We don't need experts to come and tell us how to forgive. You see, these are some of the stupidity that these people engage into, that I sit down and say, these people, they get sense. Mr. Boyka is a dementia patient. He's losing his mind. Because no serious president will do that. You don't need an expert to come tell you how to forgive. You don't. You don't need it. This is what we call stupidity in capital letter to the highest extent. That what Joseph Newman Boyka is exhibiting. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating. Because you don't need somebody, an expert from whether be a Rwanda or whatever, to come and tell us how to feel. To come and tell us What kind of step to take in forgiving or reconciling ourselves? We don't need no expert for that. We don't need no expert. We don't. But these are just all political approach. These are all political approaches around here. But fellow Liberians, as I said, this I will play it again tomorrow. I will have a repeat of this same program tomorrow. Because there is a need for our people to hear what is happening. These people committed all of these atrocity. Where are they? Joseph Newman Boyka didn't tell us you were going to be running behind dead body. Joseph Newman Boyka said, in order for us to have lasting healing and peace, let it start from accountability. Let people account for their actions. That's what Boyka told us during the campaign. How can it not change? That's why he was strong on the issue of the establishment of the Economics and War Crimes Court. Because according to him, that is the way forward. Why has he abandoned that particular initiative? Oh, Prince Johnson gone, and so that Prince Johnson was running behind. But we told him he did not listen. We told Prince Johnson. And he felt that we know nothing. Some of us, when we are speaking, you think we are just talking because we want to talk. God has given us the wisdom politically to see beyond what you see. We've interacted with people by the grace of God. So when we speak reality. So it's just a waste of money. It's a waste of time, waste of resources. Take all of your ministers and put them in one room and you say you're having reconciliation. You know, in the book of Matthew, right? And I will read this for you in the book of Matthew. It says, when you have issue with your brother, you must put your load down, go to your brother, ask him for forgiveness, and then you come back and carry on your sacrifice. That's what the Bible says. If you have issue with your brother, you must make sure to settle whatever you have. Yeah. That the Bible says, let me say, here is it. It says in Matthew chapter 18, from verse 15 to 20, it says, if your brother sin against you, go and tell him his fault. Between you and him alone. If he listens to you, you have gained your brother. But if he does not listen, take one or two others along with you, that every charge may be established by the evidence of 2 or 3 witnesses. If he refuses to listen to them, tell it to the church. And if he refuses to listen even to the church, let him be to you as a Gentile and a tax collector. Truly I say to you, whatever you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and blah 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 and blah 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 and stuff like that. That's why it says, if your brother sin against you, go and tell him his fault. Let it be between 2 of your first. So the people who committed this atrocity under the regime of Joseph Newman Boyka, you are not even putting them in the same room. No, you're putting them down. Say, my brother, let's sit down. Let's talk this thing here. But you go take somebody from all the way, how you call the play Rwanda, and can't bring them. Is that not stupidity in the highest? You leave the victim on the side. You take the victim master, you put it in Kosu and Neta, you put it in some kind of hall. We're going to go to church. We just read what the Bible says. The first approach is that the victim and the victim master must sit down. That's why it says there must be a sincere conversation between the both parties. Tell this man where this man went wrong. Tell the other man where the fault are. When you do it, somebody all the way there in Rwanda, you go tell them, you bring them. You say that reconciliatory aspect is a genius in reconciling people. You think to reconcile people is just you just wake up blue and say you John can't stand here, you Peter can't stand here, you say you shake your hand, you move. You look at the culture of the people because it play a very pivotal role. That's why people who are engaged in peace building, in reconciliation, and etc. You take into consideration the culture of the people because it plays a very important role in healing, in reconciling them. You look at the history of the people. You must understand. There are these simple little things that you must understand. You must understand their past. You must know what easily brings them together. How do they come together? It's not about saying I speak in book or somebody wearing how you call a clerical around their neck. You say, yeah, the man, because that you say, oh, the men are men of God, so therefore they think a bit soft. That's the reason why you see most marriages are having serious problems. Because sometimes the approach that people take, your wife wrong you, you go to the church and go lay complaint. Sometimes for them to look at the woman face or the man face and say the right thing, they say, let's pray. We ban the devil. They think physical. The man go outside and go impregnate somebody. Go get child by another person while he married. And you say, let's pray, let's ban demon. Eh? You got to take a realistic approach. Know what the problems are. Why the men went outside. Maybe it's possible that a woman said, I even giving abo. The man can't in the net, the man want lay Jackie, I see who the kind of stress where can go in him. Where ya? When the man come for you to see the woman wearing short trousers, attire. Yeah, they play where attire. Oh. You deny your husband, even though that is not an excuse for you as a man to go out and indulge into adultery and bring out a child. It's not an excuse. But let's look at the root cause. There are some things it can be solved without prayer and fasting. That the Bible say. The Bible say it, and I'm me saying it. There are some things that does not require fasting and prayer. That obedience is required. So know why the man went out. Why? Know why he went out. What are the issues? Is it that the man is denying the woman or the woman is denying the man? Is it that there is problem somewhere that some kind of thing? Is it that the man don't even know how to play love? All of these things you got to, when I was doing my counseling section, right? Because, I'm a counselor. I have paper for it. And we came to this family life, lecture series. So one of the lecturers was explaining to us. He said, look, most of the marriages, especially in the Christendom, they are having problems because sometimes those of us who are counselors or those of us who are pastors, we want to play the role of counselor, which is very wrong. It doesn't mean because you are a pastor, it means you are a counselor. No. That's why in the church, for us to have a full ministry, you must have all of the people who are gifted in these various gifts to be present. A pastor cannot be a teacher, a prophet, a counselor, everything. It's not possible. Stop deceiving yourself. The only thing you're doing, you're just trying to imitate, which will not work. You get one person who call himself a pastor or who is a pastor. You want to play the role of choir director. You want to play the role of how you call finance man. You want to play the role of this. You want to play the role of that. There are people in the church who must be trained to counsel. They say marriage problem, you're run to pastor. They say demon come on in the other person, you're run to pastor. That point say, oh, I was eating like that. It's gonna fool my dream, but you run to pastor. Everything will run to pastor. And the thing is, some of these people they are very insincere to themselves. Oh, pastor, has gonna dream, but you run to pastor. Or you run to imam. There are people who are trained. Look, when you look at the Bible, right? There are gifts that God has given to people in the church. The pastor may be the chief administrator, but he may not possess all of the gifts. That's why you get people in the church. You must have counselors. You must have nurse. One time we're going somewhere, right? In my church, we're going somewhere. We're going almost like for this practice. It was a game we're going for. And I was fortunate to be part of the committee that was planning that event. So I presented a budget and I said, there is a need for us to have, a nurse at the place. There is a need for us to have, police. One of our brothers in the church who is a police officer, we need to take them along, and other stuff. So when I presented, then somebody said, why do we need nurse? Why do we need police? So I said, we need nurse because you can never tell what can happen. We will need a nurse. So we pray against that thing. We're not happy. We don't need police. I say, you see that? Some of you that you can be the problem, that you can cause problem in the church. People going play football game, they'll be physical, running around. Why if somebody hits somebody fall down, and there is a need for us to do a very quick, maybe resuscitation of somebody, that you will do it, you can't stand over and you be talking, you be speaking in tone, the person will wake up. There are some things you use your head. I go say the person I will kind of say, oh, you too kind. I say no, I'm straightforward man, I'm not stupid. I don't use the Bible. I don't play fun out of the Bible. I don't make stupidity with Bible thing. The Bible says we must get wisdom. So let's get nurse and carry nurse there. If nothing happened to nobody, we give God the glory. But who knows? Anything can happen. You are not a nurse. You are not trained for that. Somebody get physical wound, you will not go speak tongue or it, then it will not happen. It's not happening in this day because of the kind of sin that we indulge ourselves into. We need health people to quickly be able to come, and then cater to whatever that is happening. This kind of thing, we need police officer. Why it is true that, we ain't going there for problem, but at least we need police to help us, guide us, and other stuff like that. Later on, after I presented the thing, the other people saw sending that, oh, my man, I truly talking. I say, you see that? So some of you have now made the pastor, you have overburdened the pastor. The pastor alone will cast demon for in you, that he will interpret your dream, that he don't want more advise you. So some of these things, you need people who are trained counselors in the church. You need people who are trained, how you call, maybe, whatever area that people may have problem in. You see your children giving you hard time, you go to the pastor, my son giving me hard time. There must be somebody in the church who understands children behavior. Train people. That why church need to invest in people who are trained in those areas. There are people who go to school to take care of children. They understand the psychology of children. But nowadays, our church, they're not investing in that kind of thing. You tell church, go invest. Hey, I beg you, what you talking? We pray. Pastor will pray. Everything will be okay. So what I am saying is that there are some things that what you need to do is not to go out there to be shouting and go to, you can study. So you listen to what the Bible says. Call your brother, just sit down and talk. All of these atrocities that have been committed during the campaign time, how many persons were brought to book for it? Let Queen Johnson there. Queen Johnson is a free post. Every day she writing nonsense on Facebook. Every day. These are the people that can be talking nonsense. You take away the life of another person's child. Today, because of what you did, you work into the free port. This boy who was a promising catering to his family, he was working also at the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs, and Tourism. as one of those the teachers for this how you call pageant something. So other family, you already take away their breadwinner. Then you passing around. You see, look, let me. We keep some things. We can't talk all on the Facebook. Everything now for Facebook. But this is wickedness. This is wickedness. One time I said to somebody, this guy who was very brutal in this particular relationship. Family want join the person, want beat the person. Family want beat the girl. Family want beat the girl. And renting my family hall. Family, major beating the girl. What kind of people are so? They put that toto and I tore the tire. They put toto the tire. One time, they got beat the girl until the girl, she couldn't, her two eyes were closed. Very abusive. Beat the girl. Look, I got too pissed off. People when they judging the case, then they making they think yeah, and you now gotta do it. So I went and said, look, my man, this girl is my sister. Because God has blessed me with so many women in my family. We are just very few men. Very, very, very few. God has blessed us with so many women. And somebody child you beating. Anytime you can, you beat a girl. You beat a girl. You beat a girl. So I told you, I say, in as much as you live in our house, I'm not asking you to move, but anytime you beat a girl, the same level of beating that you gave her, at the same level of beating that you receive, I was done with that. I was dead serious. I said the same level of beating that you gave her, when she get mark, I will give you mark. You can't do that. You took the girl from all the way Sano, or family there inside, you bring her here, you're renting the place. Family will beat the girl. When they get to that one, you beat the girl. In there, people sleeping with jaja, bow in the girl. Whoa. Even though I'm not living at the family, I'm living on the other side, but I heard so many things about them. So I came the holiday, they put judging kid. I look in your face, cry, I say, you know what happened, mama? You my sister. I get sister then all around here. Your family members, I asked, I was doing diplomacy, I asked her, where your family? My family not here, they in Sano. My other uncle are here in West Point. He's not feeling well, he's sick. Anytime you do the thing here, I can go to a family people, I tell a family people, they can't even talk, they can't do this. That thing start boiling my heart. I lie to you. I couldn't hold what was inside me. I just look at him for long. I say, look, mama, you know what happened? This abuse is too much. We have heard so many abuses on this girl. To the extent one time you beat her until you cut her ear. So I told her, I said, man, you know what happened? Now, henceforth, consider me as your brother. I said, consider me as your brother. Because I have sisters that I will not let for nobody to try the nonsense with them. Whether they marry, whether the men married or what, you don't be my sister. You don't try. I'll go for you. So I said, the day they God touch you, the day he be you, I will pay your debt. I told her, he's saying already, people talking, oh, don't turn it down. Don't, old people now, oh, don't turn it down. I say, the day they may touch you, I put my number down. That was back in the days now. Yeah. I say, let my number here. The day they God test you, in fact, for that reason, every time I will be coming. Every time I will be coming here. Every time I will be coming here to check on. The day they God test you, tell me, I'm your brother. Consider me now as your brother. In fact, where your family living, say inside, I say, oh, that time, I used to go all up in the place. No problem, I'll go there. I your brother, I your caretaker. Fully ball, that small ball. I mean labor. At the time, you were somewhere around 23 years old or so. Small girl too. I said, what you been get it for? The day you try Emma picking, forget it. I will come here. I will not touch you. Because when I know you forget it, I will break power on you, but I will bring people. I will bring 10 people here. They will cream you good. They will whip you. They will lay you down. They will beat you. The first 1 month, I check on her consistently. I was always there, checking on her. Hey, oh, baby, the girl, my girl, we saying to get up, but sometimes, I say, not no then sometimes. That boy beat that girl one time until she, in fact, she was talking it till she had miscarriage. She was pregnant, and he beat her till she had. Oh, that thing! Wow, you are hearing that thing. I couldn't even stay alone there. I've told my own. I just left because if I'm going to be there, maybe I'm going to. Which small boy you just beating the girl in the place for what? Just committing all of these crime, and you think it's okay? Huh? What is that? What is that? You get people who are the breadwinners for their own family, and you passing around. You think it's okay? You have taken away other person breadwinner, other person owner life. You've taken another person owner life, but you passing around. You say yeah, and you working to free pool. Francis Akila Nyimale, after taking away the life of another person, passing around, you say yeah, he be a internal affairs minister. Other people are grieving of their loved ones. While you there, you say you good to go. Let's see the kind of country we find ourselves in. I told one relative of mine, I made she or the sonny. Oh yeah, oh the part. I went there. I beg you, yeah. Not everything gonna explain if I went there. Football will just beat again. Anytime you ready, just beating her. When they go call people, then they go to a pistol. Oh, they think yeah, you gotta do it a day, gotta do it a day. Go tell, oh, gotta do it a day, gotta do it a day. It reached to a time I went there one time. I say you will not eat sin. You will not eat sin. They ain't even married, correct married. I'm married. They give with the girl, they not born 2 children. They ain't even get how you call. You ain't even pay the girl dowry. But you ready? You're beating her around. Click. You're beating her around. I went there. They party. I say, man, you will get food to eat. Thank God I leave the family get someone I leave Congo. Your room there. Nobody will tell you say to pay rent, this, that girl outside. We will rally around our family. If you call for us to buy someone and lay how you call material will buy, you will eat, you will live. But they want you can't be here. Because we can't sit down for the guy to take away your life by beating you. Then he say, we want, we can be straight and say, we want to commit no sin. Because we not sit down for the man to take away your life. They will sit down with 4 hour arm. They will say, oh yeah, you in jail, say we'll go to that jail. The same way you took away another person's life, you beat her until you take away her life, we'll go in that jail there. Some kind of way we'll go in that jail, we'll be there. Wickedness increase. This is what happening in Liberia. People commit serious atrocity. Other people family crying. And you get Queen Johnson, she there, she bluffing, posting on Facebook. Hey, you see me here. Oh, you see me here. And the other family members are crying. What their child did to you, only by being sedition. That's the only crime he committed, by being a sedition. You say, oh, we deal with him. We do this to him. You see wickedness. See the kind of wickedness that Joshua did.
So what are you doing exactly today?
Because he is a sedition. He is a sedition. You say the men are sedition, so therefore saying he's a sedition, forget it. The thing what we do, it will not be easy. Now the crime that brother committed on people. That's all. He did not go stealing from anybody. He did not go hurting anybody. All he did was to openly say, I am a sedition. That all. Let Queen Johnson here. Let me play it. Let me play it. We probably will be the last one. See, look at Queen Johnson. Look at her. Let's look.
So, folks, you see another violent guy. So,
see that?
Today, another violence.
Look at her. Thank God I will get this video. Look, continue to play this video over and over.
So, the violence is getting so tense here today.
A Unity Party people. Look here.
The naming of the campaign team today by Joe BOAKAI.
Yeah.
So you see here. So you see, it's actually happening here.
Look there. That Queen Johnson. You see Queen Johnson.
Actually happening here. So violence.
That Queen Johnson here, holding him.
It's actually happening here.
You see that? That Queen Johnson. Look at her. You see Queen Johnson? Look at Queen Johnson. That Queen Johnson there, holding the ball so they can beat him. They beat that ball until he died from internal bleeding. She there passing around. My people, time I've caught up with all, we got to rest ourselves here. This is too heartbreaking. Thank you all, fellow Liberians. Until we meet again. Hopefully, we're already in it tomorrow. We'll meet later today. Thank you. God bless you. Have yourself a God bless day. That Queen Johnson here. Flicking pain on somebody's child, on somebody on a 9 month. Look at holding the ball. Being
it's actually happening here.
Because he's exhibition.
It's actually happening here.
Let us see this person. Look there. See that? See that? Only because it's exhibition. Only crime.
So for what we see, so you see, so for what we see, today we are. So you see, so for what we see,
you see that?
The violence is.
You committed all of this atrocity. You ain't thinking about solving it. You go to people who already died. My people, until we meet again, have yourself a God bless day. I love you all. Bye from my end, yeah.